My very first credit card was the Discover It card for students, which I got during college, and I had already done a review on that 2 years ago. It was a very versatile card in that it had rotating quarterly categories that I could easily earn 5% cash back on. Fast forward 2 years, I am no longer a college student, but I wanted to maximize my cash back by owning two Discover It cards, and this time it's going to be the regular version. And Discover does have a rule that you can only own two Discover cards per person, and you can only get the second card if you own the first Discover card for at least a year, which I've done so. So in this video, I'll be running through the benefits of owning this card in my personal experience with it. So first, let's clarify the differences between the student version and the full version. You can apply through the same link, which I'll put in the description. The student version is pretty much identical in terms of benefits to the Discover It card, except mainly that it has a geared acceptance to college students, particularly with no credit history. It offers a lower monthly credit limit, which is to be expected since you probably shouldn't be spending too much in college anyways. But in addition, you get a bonus $20 per school year until you graduate, or the next 5 years if you're unsure when you're going to graduate, as long as your GPA is 3.0 or higher, as an incentive for you to do well in school. This is something you have to manually enter on their website, so do remember to do so, because after you graduate or after 5 years, it will automatically upgrade to the regular version of the Discover It. So let's go ahead and run through the key features you should know about the Discover It card. First of which, it has no annual fee, so there's no reason to ever cancel the card. And as long as you pay off everything each month, you won't have to pay any fees to own this card. It is running on Discover's own credit card network, which is not as widely accepted as Visa or MasterCard, but there were only a few times where a couple of small restaurants didn't accept the card, so it's pretty good otherwise. It features no foreign transaction fees, which is really useful in certain parts of Europe that accept Diners Club, which is part of Discover's network. But of course, the highlight of this card is the 5% cash back in quarterly rotating categories in the year. So every 3 months of the calendar year, you can earn 5% cash back on particular categories, and I'll be showing those categories a little bit later in the video. However, it is worth mentioning that the cash back you earn is in the form of cash and not travel points that can be transferred to travel partners, unlike the Chase Freedom. But I'll be doing a full comparison between these two very similar cards in a later date. But back to the Discover It, a lesser known feature is that you're able to get cash at checkout, similar to what you can do with a debit card, and it's not counted as a cash advance, so you don't need to pay fees to do so. Because of this feature, I no longer carry my debit card with me, which is definitely a lot safer. Another interesting tidbit about the Discover It card is that there are a lot of custom card designs that you can choose from after your initial application. So you can see I have quite a few here myself, and then on the website they've added even more. And now you're probably wondering whether or not it comes with a sign-up bonus, and it does, but it's in the form of cashback match. So it will basically double the amount of cashback you earn within the first year when you get the card. So the 5% cashback you earn in the first year is effectively 10%. And everything else that's not in those categories, instead of just earning 1%, is effectively earning 2%. Now, a lesser known fact is that there's additional $50 of statement credit that you can get just by making a purchase with your card if you apply for the card through referral. So I'll put my referral link down below so you can help support my channel and also get a hold of that $50. And now here are the details of that 5% cashback. So it's a quarterly rotating categories, which means you need to activate per quarter, but it's pretty easy to remember to do so. Not only you get reminder emails by Discover, but you also can easily just click a button in their app to enable it. The spending cap per quarter is $1,500 or $75 total of cashback you can possibly earn. And everything else that you spend outside those categories, or if you overspend that limit, will earn you 1% back. The cashback can be redeemed as statement credit, gift cards with a discount, Amazon purchases, or as bank deposit, with no minimum amount necessary to redeem. So here are some examples of past 5% categories. As you can see, they're all very approachable categories that you can hit with daily spends. So you can see why I want a second Discover It card, so I can really maximize those categories. Almost as important as the credit card's own features is the company that issues the credit card. In this case, of course, it is Discover, and they have a lot of things going for it, including their very user-friendly mobile app that they're constantly improving upon. They offer free expedited shipment if you ever to lose or got your card stolen. On both their app and their website, you can view your FICO score, which is the TransUnion Credit Bureau, for free. And keeping up with the times, you can use it with pretty much any digital wallet service like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Google Pay. And not to mention that they have one of the best customer service that I've ever experienced from a credit card company. And it also comes with the standard credit card features, including all of these shown on the screen and additional other features, but I don't want to mention them too specifically just because this is kind of a liquid area. So I recommend that if you want to see the current terms and conditions of this card, to visit Discover's website directly. And finally, let's talk acceptance, because what's the point of learning all this stuff if you can't get this card, right? So in terms of the regular version, I would recommend that you have at least 2 years of credit history under your belt, a FICO score of 650 or higher with no particularly outstanding derogatory marks on your credit file. But in general, I think this is a pretty easy card to get accepted for, definitely a little bit easier than the Chase Freedom. If you're a college student, you obviously want to go for the college version, and I think you're pretty much guaranteed to be accepted, particularly if you have absolutely no credit history. So at this point, I've covered all of the important pros and cons in this video. If you didn't notice any cons, that's because they were really minimal. So it really is a fantastic card if you're serious about maximizing your cashback. Even if you already own the Chase Freedom, it's always great to have another 5% rotating category. Plus, Discover's categories are pretty much never overlapping with Chase Freedoms, so it's in your best interest to get this card as well. So once again, my referral link is down in the description, so make sure you apply through that so you can get that extra $50 statement credit. If you're interested in the difference between this one and the other 5% rotating credit card, which is the Chase Freedom, stay tuned and subscribe to my channel because I'll be making that video very soon.